He's going to put up a pretty solid score, though, for that turn. That was actually really solid. I like how quick he came to it. I like that he really aggressively hit that lip line.
And he was hitting the lip, which is, again, high risk. So there's commitment there.
Out the back, Igarashi on a beautiful wall of water. Nice sweeping cut back into that. Looks like he's going to go for lip line here. Wow, beautiful slice and dice on the top line. And then he's going to lay it back in. He's going to just come through with a massive score. I'm calling he's taking the lead with that.
Yeah, well, all those mistakes early, you know what? He's now made up for it. Those 2 waves back-to-back are going to be the numbers needed to get himself into advancing position, if not the lead.
Carlos Munoz, also a father and a husband. Great Costa Rican family. Here we go, Ethan Ewing. Beautiful gouging turn from Ethan around the corner again. Flawless on the rails, connecting, keeps it clean for the finish, throwing the tail, throwing some fins, getting that finish, a dynamic finish, high risk, and that was what we expected from Ethan Ewing. The body mechanics, the technique, it all comes into play for the 24-year-old out of North Stradbroke, Australia. Sunset Beach, new heat in the water, and it's Seth Moniz taking off here, cleanly pulls into a barrel, travels through there, whitewater foam ball, and Seth Moniz starts off with a bang in this opening round at the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach. The young Hawaiian wants a little bit more on the inside. Why not a little vert tap of the whitewater to finish off in the channel? Seth Moniz.
Here we go again. Felipe Toledo off the bottom, straight up into the corner. Beautiful arc. That was a power torque right there. A lot of core strength. What? Are you kidding me? Woo! That was just fire flying off the rail right there. That second turn was money. That was incredible.
That was the like 2-stroke paddle into it, too. You just kind of poke the tail and just 2 easy strokes to get into it.
Here we go. During the interview, replay, John Florence. He took a while to get this, but he went to town, Megs.
Yeah, he's searching for it, pulling in at sunset, and manages to find that gem out there. You know, only John, I mean, here, this aerial shot, you can see him, he hunts, he almost sees it, like, as far down the line as he is. He's searching, and right here, just ducks up right under it, stays in. He's on the foam ball there. Beautiful. That is not easy to do out at sunset, and backs it up with a nice roundhouse cutback. As you can see here, all version stalls in there. He's on the foam ball this entire time. All you can see barely is his jersey through that. Coming out with that, gotta be happy with that.
8.33 for the effort. Excellent scores. You saw in the bottom third all of the judges' numbers. Did not get the chip.
Oh, Gabriel.
Gabe Medina says, yes, please. And Medina, long wall, pulls it to the barrel, no grab. Grabs on the way out. 3-time world champ. Nice. Gabe Medina. This happened during the interview, Megs, and look at the Caio Ibelli hacking a turn.
Yeah, Kyle, so much speed on that bottom turn, and just a huge gash right there into another beautiful floater. The way that he timed those 2 turns were impeccable, and he's happy with it. Here, you can see it right here. Just so much rail, and he actually extends his turn even further than what you thought, and comes down with the foam ball, kind of. Straight into another one. He's got to be stoked on that, right?
It's what you call bury the rail. Jordy's out there holding it down, so yeah, it's a good matchup. Just, I'm sure Matthew had a lot of inspiration from Jordy. So,
Chianca just took the lead. Now looking to the barrel, gets behind the curtain. One more section for Joao Chianca. And the round with a powerful hack to finish, and he has another celebration in the channel. His previous wave was a 7-point ride. He's taking the lead off of Yago Dora as we see catching up again with another barrel. Joao Chianca in the green room gets the exit. Was very, very relaxed.
Fellow countryman Jordy Smith.
It's huge for him, and he knows it. Whoa! Came out of
That's
nowhere.
what we like to see. Big Daddy Baker blasting out the back right there, and a fist pump. I'm calling Baker as one of my favorite surfers at Sunset Beach. And Jack's up and riding on a beauty. Wow, look at this wave. Just looks like it's a firecracker. Comes flying through the tube, no problem. Big gouge on the open face. That was really fun to watch. Fist pump to boot. And Jack Robinson finding magic up against Leo Fioravanti. That was pretty cool. All those waves. and to cap it off with our current number 1, Jack Robinson.
This is exciting, and Griffin, he is in the hot seat holding priority at the moment. There's not a lot between this heat at the moment. You know, these two, as we see Griff on the offense.
Colapinto eases through that first car, steeper on the inside here, aims towards the lip, attacks the lip, gets the board right underneath his feet. One more time for Griffin, and plants that third turn.
Wow, that was a great takeoff straight through the tube. Beautiful ride for Caio Ibelli. Grabs the rail, pushing around some water. That was absolutely a pleasure to watch right there. And insane timing to get up under the hood, thread the needle, come out, grab that rail. Big score coming down the pipe for Caio Ibelli. Still going to be searching for a number, but it's going to be less than it was. Wow, out of the sky. Caio Ibelli once again pushes through. This guy is on fire.
Like I said, one of the best barrel riders in the world, man. He got such a sniffer for it. He knows and sees it. Remember the barrel he had at Sakurema last year?
This guy just came back and stole the heat from Jackson Baker. So Kanoa, he's on a heater. Out the back right now, live action. Wow, what a beautiful turn. Another gorgeous slip lines, just carve and then just finishes on the inside. Joao Chianca, he
Look at
likes
that.
it.
That looked like you, Strider.
Yeah, he felt like me. I think he's psyching. I love it. I mean, you know what, though? We've been watching him, and he's been looking like that. Look, he's just trying to slow down, Pete.
And then just gets to the bottom, low roads it, right? See how intense that wave is? That's the kind of sections you want to have for a barrel. And then look at the spit. And you know a wave is hollow when it huffs that much.
That was incredibly well served. Could have been deeper, though, Pete. There was a note there that you said. But I think he's still going to get a relatively good number for that tube time. And look at the carve off the end. I like it. Not finished. Put the exclamation point up in there. So
especially that
drove
second section.
His score up. He'll get back out there and reset. Up and riding right now in the lip. Joao Chianca going fast. Looks like that 6.2 is just arcing through the lip. Beautiful surfing. Fast, clean, solid, and free.
So
what
free.
I'm seeing.
I love the rawness of it all.
As a competitor, it's really important not only to have your own game going on, but you want to ruffle feathers. You know, it gives you an advantage. And you can't really ruffle someone who's having fun with feathers.
Important part of the quarterfinal. Tyler Wright using priority, needs a 1.44, rips into it. Feeling like she probably did enough already. Another clean wrap section approaching, attacks it off the top. Tyler Wright, well done.
A heat ahead of where I was last year, and the quarterfinals is pretty good. I'll put that in my pocket and head on to Portugal and see if I can just do a little bit better there. But yeah, I don't know. Of course, you always want to win these events, and that's just yeah, that's always a disappointment when you don't walk away with that. But it's all good. I'll see what happens in Portugal.
We appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks. Good luck, girls.
All right. Well, during that interview, we saw Gabriela Bryan go to town on another wave, so she's going to pull further ahead.
Enjoying myself at all. It was like everything I did was like going towards, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to do better in the contest. I'm going to, like, everything was for that. When, like, I realized if I'm just like doing what's fun right now, whatever is going to make me feel good right now.
It's unfortunate because now look at what we got out the back, guys.
Slash by the defending world champ, Felipe Toledo. Looking sharp again, slicing through the water. And a confident Toledo, fist pump halfway through this ride. He's going to stick with this wave. Look to see the connection into the valve section. Wave stands up for more for Toledo. Eases that turn, reading the wave well with some jumbled water. And a couple of soft banks there for Felipe Toledo. All the way through. Looking to replace his 6-point ride, taking this one to the beach, Peter.
Yeah, well, minute 30 to go. Well, there's no, go all the way back out? Here, I mean, how much point difference are you going to see between these two?
At least 2. Watch this. Off the bottom, straight into the lip, and snaps it hard. But then right here, he comes in for a second, gouges all the way back around. Then holding that line is what the judges are liking. It stands up again. Woo! Big sweeping turn in the lip. He's not done yet. Bangs the layback jam, and he's done. I mean, that was just some efficient surfing where every part of that wave was utilized. They were, and people are looking. And you gotta watch
all of a sudden you're like,
opponent.
oh, that's what I have to, that's the level I have to surf at today to beat Griffin.
Nat,
and it
Ethan,
just gets in your head.
Jack, they were all in the water. Griffin, that was this morning.
Here we go. More action here. Colapinto finds some room under priority. Overhead section with a ton of speed. The California digs in on the down carve. Back to the lip and crushes it. Hard off the bottom and hammers it shut. Colapinto is in a sweet rhythm today. And Jack Robinson going for the tube. He can find him here at Sunset Beach, all yellow into daylight. Stretched out wrapping cutback for the man from West Oz, and world number 1 asking for the Red Bull ski. 23:40 on the clock in this first semifinal. That one's going to take him down, and that leaves Griffin wide open. Big sweeping off the bottom to set up that wrapping cutback. Colapinto lets the fin slide on that lean back. Throws it vertically. Absolutely crushing his points on this wave. Will carve it, and why not celebrate? Yeah, you hit that one out of the park, kid.
He's definitely improving on the 5.83. Worked out really well. He was able to choose the right wave in that set. And how deep were those bottom turns? I mean, he was going so far down. You're like, how's he going to have the acceleration? But he did. He had it.
That's what I want to look. That's the way Jack will get back into this, is by going for those vertical climbs and the water bending in the barrel.
I am confident. I am powerful. I am fearless.
And I'm up on a wave. Griffin Colapinto off the bottom sets up that beautiful hook. What a rhythm he is in with Sunset Beach. Lays it into the pocket with authority. And world number 1 trying to catch up to the pace. Set up down carb, blows the tail out. Solid looking 2-turn combo for Robinson. Trying to crawl his way back in the heat.
Well, he's got the surfing right now, bar any injury. Still waiting for the next exchange. And here goes Chianca using priority. Good looking wave here. Swoops off the bottom, carves off the top, right back. Beautiful arcs. Double pump, triple pump bottom turn, snaps. Throwing the fins. One more big carve for Joao Chianca. Looking to make the connection to the inside. Toledo. Easy rail work to start. Kicks out. Chianca continues to surf his way to the finish to back up his 6.5 opener.
What's cool about that wave for Chianca, it actually was like kind of the second wave of the set.
Early pro, Sunset Beach. Felipe Toledo using priority. Here we go with Toledo. Slashing off the top. Looking sharp, angled, precise in his approach all the way back into the pocket for Toledo. Just as the wave flattens out, Joao Chianca in behind him, pulls into barrel. No exit for Chianca. Keep your eyes on Felipe Toledo on the inside here. He's 8.34 to flip this heat. Nice finish and a fist pump for the defending world champ for calling for the Red Bull ski.
Colapinto out the back, flies in off the top, almost looking for the tube, but then readjusts, sets the rail, and does a big gouge in the face. Beautiful top turn, and then throws it right back up into the lip. How did he come down with that? He literally got smacked backwards and came down with it. It was one of those things where I'm looking at just going, really? You're going to try and hit it that late? And he does. Pete, walk us through the rest of this wave.
Yeah, it's cat-like reflexes, really. I mean, then that arc, again, where you start driving it back into the pit like that, getting just a little bit behind. He pushed so hard on that one. It's so late getting to this one, up into the lip, and somehow he got punched in the guts and somehow was able to keep the board under his feet and pull it off. That was amazing. It was late, but truly amazing.
That was a wipeout that he pulled off. That was ridiculous.
Toledo's got some size to work with. Throws down the wrap to start. Now Griffin seeing him. Toledo throwing a full, healthy wrapping turn and just blows out the finish. Real smooth read. Great flow from start to finish. And a great answer to what Griffin just threw down. 5:30 to go. And now Toledo's getting started. Meat hook to start. Layback dagger on the open face. Jams it off the lip and has total control. Celebrates, sees the reef form, but he'll get dropped off there on the inside reef. The Red Bull Athlete Zone is going bananas.